Alright guys, and welcome to Mass Effect Andromeda. Now if you've seen my channel before, you know I've got all the Mass Effect trilogy on there. I've done a male Paragon playthrough and a female Renegade playthrough. So please check them out if you haven't already. And if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. And we're going to be starting off with Mass Effect Andromeda now. So if we get onto here, I will be doing a new game plus, so obviously I will have all the equipment and stuff from one of my previous playthroughs, as I honestly can't be asked to go and get all the minerals and all this stuff again. So yeah, if we go on here, we'll do a new game plus. And as you can see there, time played 154 hours on that one. That one I've done 214. But obviously 98% complete there, so obviously I'm just missing a few side quests. So if I do it from this one, and we'll get started. I've got to say, by the way, this game, I know it's received a lot of hate from a lot of the Mass Effect fans and people in general, but if you actually set this game aside from the Mass Effect trilogy, it's actually quite a good you know, game. If you don't compare it to the original trilogy. The original trilogy was absolutely amazing. So we're going to do a narrative because we're doing this for the story more than anything else. So would I like to, yes, start the game, yeah. I didn't really need to export that, did I? But whatever. Only took a second.
Every great moment in our history began with a dream.
You did.
Each bold leap forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it. We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a new start. But today, whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future for humanity. Today, we begin to make our dream reality.
If anyone's wondering about the time frame here, this is set, I believe, around the same time as Mass Effect 2. So while Shepard is off saving the galaxy and a load of humans from the collectors, this is what we're doing. Sending, I think 20,000 of every species to the new galaxy. Gotta say, it does look beautiful in places. The people in it don't look right at all, I think. I think they should have kept the same sort of models as they did in the original, but the rest of it looks gorgeous. Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm very interested in how they're going to link this and the original trilogy together in the next game, by the way. I'm assuming somehow they've created some sort of gateway between galaxies. I mean, that's the only way I can think of it, you know. Yeah, 20,000 human colonists, Arc Hyperion. Andromeda Galaxy, destination Habitat 7 in the Helios cluster. New Earth. Hopefully.
We made it.
We did. Yeah, the
Deep breaths. You're gonna want to
facial
take
animations in
I've
this.
been taking it easy for 600 years.
Ryder, recon
They've improved it
specialist,
since it first came
Pathfinder
out,
mission
but
team.
still.
Pathfinder team, eh? The ones finding us a home.
Can you make it somewhere tropical? Nice, warm ocean.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Summer year round.
How about we get him a cup of coffee first?
The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy.
Ryder, let's get you checked out. Look here.
After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of arcs arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity.
Makes it sound so easy, doesn't it?
There you go. They also changed the tone types. I mean, I don't think they'd been that bad if there was still like Paragon Renegade. I think it was a big mistake getting rid of the Paragon Renegade thing. But we're going to be more. We're not going to be doing the professional that much. We're more going to be casual, emotional, logic, kind of thing. But professional sometimes, but casual most of all.
I hope not. I signed up for a little adventure before we settle down.
Well, buckle up. Sounds like you'll get your wish.
Yeah?
Over here now, the Pathfinder wants you all on your feet right away. He said mission ready within the hour.
Any idea why?
No, but I'm guessing that's where your adventure comes in. Okay, everything checks out. Just one more thing before I send you on your way. Let's test your SAM implant. Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. Taparo. Good morning, Ryder. Are you feeling well?
My implant?
I just need a second to get my bearings. What's this about my implant?
A routine check. After being in stasis, we want to make sure the connection's still live.
As the team's mission computer, your well-being is my primary concern.
Assuming the implants work as advertised, Sam sees what you see, in theory. We won't know for sure until we get you in the field. How are you feeling otherwise?
I'm ready to get to it.
Readings confirmed. I detect an increased level of adrenaline in your system. The neural implant is functioning properly.
Caffeine always did make me jumpy.
You're all done. Let's get you on your way.
I don't get why so many people are ready
Though
to
you may
trust
wanna hang
Sam, given the
around
whole
while we revive
AI
your
thing in
sister. It
the
always helps to
Milky
see a
Way.
familiar face.
I don't like the sound of that.
What's happening?
Ground.
Just hang on!
Engineering, report.
Whee!
Try to brace yourself.
Remedy and Cryobay is offline.
Careful of the surface.
Must be so fun. Look at Liam over there just spinning.
This is Cora. I'm at the Cryobay. Brace for a reset. Everyone okay?
I think so.
What happened?
Yeah,
We're not sure. Sensors are scrambled. But it's good to see you're up. Feels like centuries since we spoke.
This is the Pathfinder. Mission teams continue preparations. Cora, Riders, report to the bridge.
You heard him. Let's get...
We have a problem over here. It's Sarah Ryder.
What's wrong?
I don't know. Have to check it out.
Well?
It looks like some sort of power surge hit the stasis pod.
Are they okay?
I'm running a diagnostic now.
Give it a second for the process.
Did the seals break?
No. Physical integrity looks good.
Ryder,
Is my sister okay?
Sarah's fine. Her vitals are strong. But the revival procedure was interrupted.
I don't like the sound of that.
Don't worry. It just means the process could take a bit longer than usual. Sam?
My connection to Sarah's implant was suspended. However, her pulse, respiration, and brain activity are all normal.
To be on the safe side, we'll need to keep her in a low-level coma for a while, then let her body regain consciousness naturally. She'll be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Lexi. Keep us updated. Ryder, I'll wait for you at the door, whenever you're ready to go.
Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. We've got information wall. Oh, hang on.
Round-the-clock monitoring. We don't know if they're in true stasis anymore.
Right. So parts of the body could be waking up.
But others aren't. We can't be sure just yet.
Okay, let's check out the information wall.
Hi there. I'm Gian Garson, founder of the Andromeda Initiative.
Hello.
I'm here to welcome you to a whole new galaxy. The good news is, the hard part's over. We're here. If you have any questions now, just ask.
Where the hell are we? Mission
At
status.
present, Ark Hyperion has arrived in the Helios cluster. Further mission updates are offline due to technical difficulties.
Typical.
As recon specialist, you are tasked with supporting the authentication of Golden World sites through exploration, mapping, and scientific analysis. Currently, you are to report for duty on the command bridge. Your current location is Ark Hyperion, housing the human population. Ark Parchero, the Solarian vessel, confirmed departure in 2185. The Asari ship, Ark Lucinia, confirmed departure that same year, as did the Turian Ark Natanus, embarking in 2185. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or Golden Worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of Arks arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity. Once the Pathfinder team's assessment is complete, Habitat 7 has been selected as the most likely candidate for colonization. The Pathfinder is responsible for exploring and assessing new worlds for outpost placement and settlement. Each Ark is led by a Pathfinder who represents their species. The active duty Pathfinder assigned to Ark Hyperion is Alec Ryder. Current duty roster shows you are assigned to the Pathfinder mission team, Specialist Ryder. The Andromeda Initiative encompasses all colonization efforts, including Arks, Pathfinders, outposts, and the central support hub, the Nexus. The current location of the Nexus is unknown. Status of outposts are unknown.
Things are not going well.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the Initiative. I think it's important we take a moment to reflect on the principles that brought all of us together. It started with a vision of a better future. A vision that you shape. Life in Andromeda can be anything we dare to dream. And I'm proud to help make those dreams come true. Drop me a note sometime. I'd love to hear how we're doing.
A lot of people asked why other species wouldn't have done this, gone to other galaxies, but we only knew that the Reapers were coming, you know, because of Shepard. So
we can run an intravenous line into the pod. Standard nutrient package. See how their system responds.
Will do. I'll start slow and go from there.
And if necessary, add boosting.
Still in stasis.
We can't risk
Vitals look good.
arrest.
Okay, Costa, Liam.
Hey there. Hell of a wake-up call, huh? Didn't expect that first thing out of stasis.
Makes two of us. Hang in there.
Enjoy your nap, Ryder? Don't think I'll need sleep for the rest of my life.
Maybe another decade
Sorry,
or
itchy
two wouldn't
nose.
hurt.
Oh, I keep getting this.
Right. Talk to you later.
Ugh. Ooh, hang on. Data pad. Attention Hyperion personnel, after 600-year voyage, the good news is that we're exactly where we're supposed to be. We've arrived in the Helios cluster, the Andromeda galaxy, year 2819. All status medical personnel should report for duty immediately, give the Pathfinder mission team revival priority, and prep its members for real field reconnaissance. Reports of an unusual celestial phenomenon in the cluster are being investigated. Updates to follow. Captain Dunn.
Gravity lock.
Morning, Ryder.
Oh.
Or
I keep doing this.
afternoon, Or I don't know.
Datapad. Hello traveller, and welcome to your first day in Andromeda. This is the dawn of a new era for all of us. As you recover from stasis, know that you're in good hands. In a few short hours you'll be leaving the Hyperion and joining thousands of your fellow colonists as you choose Oh, chase your fortune and build a new life you've always dreamed about. It has been a long wait, but I promise you it will be worth it. Gene Garson.
This looks broken.
What'd they tell you? Good to see you, Ryder. Sorry, still waiting for some coffee.
Okay. Hi, Cora.
You ready?
What's wrong?
We got a surge in power readings.
Hey, up here! Whatever hit the arc fried everything. We have to balance the power loader and explode.
But we don't know where the fault is.
Ryder could find it. He has a scanner. Quick, Ryder, use it to locate the fault.
Okay.
On it.
I'll try to get readings on the second conduit.
Hey,
There's no
Down
indication
here.
of a fault.
I'll override the safety.
Data, annex
Keep looking.
coupling for distributed current status, interface ping successful, functioning. There we go.
Relay 2C shows damage from a temperature
No
spike.
current present. Components
Found
have
it.
suffered
Bad
an
relay.
extreme temporal event and is
Ryder,
non-functional.
Can you go reset it?
Yeah, sure. I do like the
There,
scanner. It
it's
did,
reset.
you know, add something in there that's quite good. And scan random bits and bobs. Power coil or phase coil, sorry. See,
That could have been the end of everyone in the cryo bay.
you can scan different people. I
Good
do
job,
think one of the
Ryder.
biggest
Now we
mistakes
can
they
get
made
to
with
the
this
train.
game, though, was not adding more alien races. So you only get 2 new alien races, well, intelligent ones.
That was close. Barely an Andromeda.
Should have been more.
Scrambling.
The adventure begins.
Okay, so departed in 2185, stasis lockdown engaged, 2186, anonymous comm sensor readings and report log. That was when the Reapers invaded the Milky Way, actually. Trajectory drift detected, course corrected. The other arcs condition green, so they're all doing good. That's in 2411. Sensor array fault detected, repaired, failed. Trajectory, destination confirmed, destination location proximity, status of revival engaged. Other arcs not detected, sensor fault, and then an error.
Not sure your dad'll see it that way. Go ahead and take us to the bridge.
Yeah, they definitely should have added more races. I know they could have been at war, they could have been at peace, they could have not met each other, you know, anything, you know, but even if you like, they did it where you're only in a small section
control,
of the
report.
Andromeda Galaxy, but you go all
We're drifting.
around it, you know.
Flight
So
controls
it's not
are
like
responding.
there's species out there hidden
First
that they could have
priority
added
is
later.
stopping these outages.
Mainline power's been knocked out. We're on reserves, Captain. They won't last.
What's our position?
Unknown. We lost telemetry.
Sam, we need eyes out there.
Attempting to adjust sensor array.
Alec, please. You may be
This
Pathfinder,
could do
but this
with like
is
an
my
entire
ship.
makeover.
Captain,
This
the
thing
protocol's
could.
clear. In the absence of
Still,
communication
it
with the
could
Nexus
still
or
do
the
with
other
one.
arcs, we proceed to our appointed golden world. Solid ground.
If it's even out there. Nobody said anything about running into an energy cloud, and that's just a wild guess what we hit. Alec, I need to assess the damage. Stop the bleeding. We've got 20,000 people asleep on this ship. Let's give them a chance to wake up.
Can you blame her?
Alright, so I prefer solid ground, I do.
My father's got a point, though. Solid ground sounding pretty good right now.
Yeah, but...
Pretty good. Isn't good enough.
Yes, sir.
We're coming through.
My God. Is that our golden world?
That's Habitat 7. New Earth, if we're lucky.
I definitely hope we get some sort of explanation
All of our
as to
long-range
why
scans told us it was in the green zone.
the remnant, the
Perfect for
Jardan,
human settlement.
settled this
It doesn't even
entire
look the
place.
same.
Can't give up now, it looks bad. We can't give up now, yeah.
We don't know how bad it is yet. Still seems like it's our best shot.
Yeah, I really hope we get some
Maybe.
explanation as to what happened,
There's
who
just a
their
lot on
enemy
the line.
was.
Sam?
Something,
The
you know,
energy
'cause
from the
it
phenomenon
don't get explained in
is
this at
damping our
all. Obviously, they were setting up
Planetary
for something
conditions are
bigger.
unknown.
We're marooned. 20,000 souls adrift at sea. And when the power runs out, and stays out, we need to know if that's safe harbor.
It's not.
And if it's not?
As Pathfinder, it'll be my job to find an alternative. It's what we trained for. But if this goes well, we're already home.
All right, just make it quick.
Harper, the rest of the team should be awake by now. Have them spin up 2 shuttles. Planet Fallen 30.
Yes, sir.
A stubborn one, isn't he?
I wouldn't know. Give him a chance. Give him a chance.
He cares in his own way. Enough to give him a chance.
I suppose you're right. He is our Pathfinder. If this doesn't work out, we'll need him more than ever. I need an ETA on our sensor repairs. We're blind out here.
My sister's gonna hate that she missed this.
Are all the riders adrenaline junkies?
I guess it's in her blood. She beat me into the world by 1 minute. Couldn't wait to get started.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure Sarah will pull through.
When she does, she's gonna want stories.
So, let's get out there and find her some. Right, you'll want to get your helmet. And maybe stop at the Good Luck Rock before we go.
The what?
Good luck rock.
It's
yeah.
an old superstition of your dad's.
Field manual. As a member of the Team Pathfinder team, you play a critical role in Andromeda's initiative efforts to establish a foothold in the new galaxy. The team faces the many challenges: Golden World site verification, reconnaissance and mapping of unknown territories, planetary and celestial, scientific analysis and discovery of new phenomenon, potential first contact and extraterrestrials, establishing diplomatic relations with local inhabitants, and general support of settlement outposts. Like I said, that's why they should have added more alien races in.
No bathroom
More
breaks in this
diplomacy, stuff like that.
Analysis indicates alkali feldspar and
Granite,
quartz, commonly known as granite.
Good luck, Rock, huh?
Your dad was mountain climbing back on Earth. It caught him from falling. Way things are going today, we'll need any luck we can get.
Yeah.
Ryder?
Hey, Fisher, how's it going?
I heard a rumor from the bridge that your dad and the captain aren't seeing eye to eye on this.
It's true, yeah.
She wasn't thrilled with the idea of the expedition, but my dad won her over.
Glad Dunn came around. Your dad's the N7 here. He's got the most experience and the best aim. I go wherever he goes.
Hey, Ryder.
It's Kirkland, right?
Yeah. I think we met just before the Hyperion left Earth. Not sure if you know Greer.
Hi there. Your dad say anything about what's going on?
We're home, sensors are scrambled, planet's fallen 30. Be afraid! Sensors are scrambled.
Tough to say. Sensors can't get a read on the planet.
Well, at least it keeps things interesting.
Yeah. Be ashamed to go through all this training and not put it to good use.
See you guys on the ride down.
Yeah. Hang on, there's another data pad here, wasn't there? Data pad, examine, yeah. First contact protocol. In the event any member of the Pathfinder team encounters intelligent alien life, it is imperative that first contact protocols be strictly observed. The Andromeda Initiative upholds the principle of peace and cooperation among our highest ideals. Aggressive action against extraterrestrials is only permitted when hostile intent is clearly demonstrated, and Pathfinder team members are at obvious risk of injury or death. Okay, let's get a helmet on.
Got it.
That should do it.
The Pathfinder is now requiring sidearms. I've opened the armaments locker.
We expecting trouble, Sam?
A precaution. Please arm yourself, Ryder.
Okay.
Hope I won't need this.
You never know. Now let's get to the shuttles.
Gonna say what we got so far Andromeda Initiative. Okay, so Sarah, born as your elder twin on the Citadel space station in 2163, Sarah grew up surrounded by multiple of alien species, cultures, and histories. In her orientation interview, she claims this sparked her fascination with science. With informal training aided by Alec Ryder's N7 background, Sarah joined the Systems Alliance military, which she continued its search for protein technology and successfully discovered after successful discoveries on Mars. Initially assigned to peacekeeping duty, Sarah was approached to serve a support role for the Prothean researchers. She often describes the thrill of serving with scientists like Matevis Silva on the brink of the galaxy's next greatest discovery. When Alec Ryder was dishonorably discharged due to his AI research, internal memos show that this also effectively ended Sarah's career, but Andromeda presented the kind of scientific frontier she had sought all her life. On arrival in Andromeda, Sarah's cryopod was damaged and her revival process interrupted. Dr. Lexi Tapero advised keeping her in a medically induced coma to allow her to awaken naturally. Officially designated as the Simulated Adaptive Matrix, SAM, I am an artificial intelligence that acts as a coordination element between Pathfinder, Alec Ryder, and the rest of his team. My quantum processing power is used to conduct on-the-spot scans of alien worlds, assist in scientific study or tactical situations, and monitor the team's weapons and equipment. I am physically located on Ark Hyperion in a secure server banks collectively known as SAM node. While my primary connection is to Alec Ryder via a neural implant, I effectively serve as the main computer for all team members during Pathfinder operations. I also collate and analyze data from numerous sources and compile it for later study. I am tasked with authoring and updating the Pathfinder team's codex based on available information and discoveries as they are made. So obviously these are written by Sam, as if written by Sam, sorry. Born on Earth in 2129, Alec Ryder says his love of the new frontiers was fostered by a childhood in the Sierra Nevadas. According to his service record, he joined the Alliance military and was eventually assigned to John Grissom's historic expedition through the Sharon Relay. His experience made him a candidate for what would later be known as N7 training back on Earth, where he met Dr. Ellen Harrow. After their marriage, Alec continued military service, most notably on Shang-Chi in the First Contact War against the Taurians. Assigned as a military attaché to the Citadel in the late 2160s, Alec became interested in artificial intelligence as a means of human advancement. His pursuit of this illegal technology led to a dishonorable discharge from the Alliance military. Contacted by the Andromeda Initiative, Alec found a sponsor to help complete his work. I am the product of that research, assigning not only the initiative, but Alec's new role as Pathfinder. Lieutenant Cora Harper, service number blah, I'm not reading that, is a human biotic and formerly an officer in the Systems Alliance military. Her screening interview states she was raised in poverty on an independent cargo freighter. She joining the Alliance at 18 to obtain training for her powerful biotic abilities. However, Cora claims her superiors saw her talent as a liability. Supported by test scores showing her ability spike at a normally high level, she was transferred via the Citadel Council's Valkyrie program, a subset of their interspecies military integration plan, and placed with the Asari Commando Unit, Helen's daughters. Through the activities of Asari huntresses are typically sealed for 5,000 years. Cora has freely shared her experiences on record, peacekeeping, counter-terrorism, and hunting fugitives. When she left the Helen's daughters for the Andromeda Initiative, no reason is recorded. Cora's huntress training and biotic compatibility made her a candidate for Alec Ryder's second in command, and, if warranted, his successor as Pathfinder. Ellen Ryder, formerly Harlow, was a pioneer design of biotic implants in 2150s. She was a leading biomedical and cybernetic researcher at URFJ I'm just very far away from the screen, in Rio de Janeiro. When human biotics began to emerge for a scientific field, Ellen found possible applications for her work in neuro-integrated wetware. Her early designs for biotic implants formed the framework for later L2 and L3 models. Ellen met Alec Ryder when she was posted to Rio for ICT and 7 training before the First Contact War. She eventually joined Alec on the Citadel when he was posted there as a military attaché and gave birth to the fraternal twins on the station in 2163. Unfortunately, Element Zero and the catalyst for biotic mutations is a hazard material poorly understood in the early years of human biotics. After repeated accidental exposure, Ellen eventually developed a terminal neurodegenerative disorder. In her final years, Ellen Ryder built what would later become the Pathfinder implants, designed to sync with the AI partner Alec Ryder was developing. Ellen died before my creation was fully realised. Okay, so the Andromeda Initiative. Brainchild of the visionary billionaire Gian Garson, the Andromeda Initiative was conceived as Garson's personal dream as a desire to prove humanity's capabilities beyond the military power demonstrated in the First Contact War. Garson officially began planning the initiative in 2172, announcing her ambitious goal of launching a pioneer colonization effort to the Andromeda within 20 years. Initial reports show the struggles that the early initiative faced. However, Jean Garson personally staked in enthusiasm situated the institution until the early 2180s, when, after a sudden influx of investment and a new marketing strategy invested in the initiative grew afresh. Construction of the arcs was completed rapidly thereafter, and the Andromeda Initiative officially launched in 2185. The initiative's mission statement is to bridge Andromeda and the Milky Way, create a sustainable, inclusive civilization, and push scientific development forward by centuries. In official literature, Jean Garson characterized the initiative as continuing the search for humanity's next horizon. So this is actually supposed to, this entire mission is creating a bridge between the Andromeda and the Milky Way galaxy. Golden worlds are planets in the Andromeda Helios cluster that are either the strongest possible candidates for settlement or whose resources could bolster the initiative's chances at long-term survival. Based on survey data and the long-term projections, some are believed to be a garden world capable of supporting life. Others are mineral treasure troves that could supply fledgling colonies with vital resources. These worlds are designed as habitats 1 to 7. While not generally used in planetary surveying, the term Golden Worlds was coined by the Andromeda's Initiative's marketing team and has stuck ever since. The Initiative's early settlement strategy revolves around these golden worlds. The arts cannot sustain a population in stasis indefinitely, and the Nexus requires vast quantities of refined ore, helium-3, water ice, and element 0. On the ground, Pathfinder surveys are essential to confirming quickly, and the golden worlds are suitable for outposts. Okay, so ammunition block, a solid block of metal loaded into the gun. Okay, Citadel, a massive. Oh, so this is basically just explaining different terms for FTL, fast and light, kinetic barriers, mass accelerators. Yeah, okay, well, we should know all this kind of stuff. Okay, founder of the Andromeda Initiative, Garson was one of humanity's wealthiest and most eccentric entrepreneurs in the Milky Way. Her business interests were wide-ranging as she made her fortune from investments in the myriad of technologically related fields. Always a maverick in her vision of travelling to a new galaxy that set the Andromeda Initiative in motion. Ignoring skeptics and naysayers, Garson spent vast sums of money building on or acquiring the necessary technology and ships to make the long voyage possible. It was private venture, eventually funded by Garson so as to remain free from any government oversight. In 2185, Garson began the long journey to Andromeda aboard the sports hub Nexus. In a speech given on the eve of departure, she remarked on the collective knowledge and history represented by the arcs. We carry all these things like the home tools of an artist. To our great empty canvas to Andromeda we go to paint our masterpiece. Okay. Intergalactic travel was one of the topics of express discussion in the Milky Way for centuries. Several Sari or Solarian-led expeditions were proposed over the years, but petered out due to lack of interest, insufficient funds, or engineering hurdles. The Andromeda Initiative uses of AI, like myself, allowed many of the technological problems to be solved, but invited disapproval from the Turian hierarchy and the Systems Alliance. Building a fleet of dreadnought-sized arcs with private funding required delicate negotiations with the Citadel Council, and the advanced technology essential to survive in Andromeda was often acquired by unorthodox means. Official initiation records show that the Nexus departed first in 2185, escorted by a small squadron of fighters for protection, followed by 4 arcs that comprised the initial launch wave. Additional vessels were in development, including a Quarian-led ship accommodating multiple species, but construction was slow due to their diverse requirements, and the second launch wave was delayed. That does actually set off, but we never hear much about it. Okay, role of the Pathfinder. So the Pathfinder is at the tip of the spear for exploring new worlds, while planetary survey is typically a long-term, multiple-term process. The initiative found an alternative thanks to Alec Ryder's AI research, with individually equipped with the best training and technology available, and an AI partner that can run complex studies in seconds and 100 test simulations a minute. With AI support, Pathfinders can determine within hours whether a planet is suitable for habitation, and direct the Nexus as to what colonist block stands the best chance there are. Pathfinders are trained to improve the viability of potential planets, initial first contact with unknown species, find suitable outposts, and handle any extraterrestrial threats before the first colonist touches soil. The presence of a Pathfinder is the reassurance that the planet can be settled safely with a high expectations of success. Okay, so that's... Oh, so many. Okay, so sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna read all these. I'm sorry. There's too much to read here. I'm not doing it. This I've got on my Mass Effect to play through my original one. There's like an entire codex thing of the primary codex in there. Please go and watch that. And you'll be able to see. I'll do these ones because they're unknown things, so not in the original ones, but the Turians and the humans, Asari, all those kinds of stuff. Those are in the codexes in the original one, so no. Upon arriving the Helios cluster, Ark Hyperion encountered a massive and extremely dangerous interstellar phenomenon that severely damaged the Ark. Extending beyond this solar system, the phenomenon did not appear on any of our long-range surveys in Andromeda, and now lies directly in Ark Hyperion's course. It is too early to have a clear understanding of this phenomenon, which appears to be an energetic cloud of dense debris with bizarre properties. Initial census readings are inconclusive since the phenomenon itself causes severe interference. Located 25 million light years from the Milky Way, the Andromeda galaxy is the largest galaxy in the local group, and categorized as M31. Andromeda is a spiral galaxy roughly 220 million light years in diameter, containing approximately 1 trillion stars compared to the Milky Way's 300 billion, so it's more than 3 times the size of the Milky Way. The Helios cluster is a large star cluster located on the galaxy's outer fringe. Actually, do you know what? That makes more sense of the thing of like not meeting other species as much, because if that would mean, if you look at one of the clusters in the Milky Way that you can travel to by mass relay, one of those clusters is basically the entire galaxy that we see during this game, because we can't use the mass relays to go to other clusters. So we are just in this one, and every single tiny one that we go to are little groups inside that cluster. So that actually makes a lot more sense. Andromeda has roughly 14 satellite galaxies which orbit the galactic disk. Evidence shows of disturbance where one of these company galaxies, M32, passed through Andromeda's spiral arm several million years ago. Andromeda itself is also accelerating towards the Milky Way at roughly 100 kilometers per hour. In roughly 4 billion years, the Andromeda and Milky Way galaxies will collide and merge, forming a new galactic disk. Yeah, that is actually true. Will happen in the future at some point. Won't be around to see it, so we're good. Exploration tools, we know about these. Cryogenic stasis, these are all pretty much standard stuff, FTL drive, Mass Effect fields, we got those. Arca Hyperion serves as the main vessel for carrying human settlers bound for Andromeda. Named after a Greek mythological figure associated with knowledge of celestial bodies, the Hyperion represents a breakthrough in intergalactic travel. Substantial money and resources were devoted to the construction, all privately funded by G. and Garson and the Andromeda Initiative. Built to withstand the rigours of nearly 25 million light-year voyage, the Hyperion is outfitted with an Odyssey Drive core technology, which allows the ship to make 600-year voyage safely at FTL speeds. It features enough stasis pods to accommodate approximately 20,000 settlers and crew. Arca Hyperion left the Milky Way galaxy in 2185 as part of the initial wave of departures under the command of Captain Nozomi Dunn. Okay, a journal, yeah, okay, so we've got all that there. I can't access my inventory yet, can I? No, but on my skills, you can see here, I've got pretty much everything. All tech, combat, all these skills, so I can basically switch these out whenever I want. My main ones I've got in there at the minute are Energy Drain, Remnant, and Shockwave. I'm actually going to change that to Overload, being where Energy Drain is. Keep the Remnant VI one because I quite like that, and Shockwave. Yeah, I quite like that. I mean, I'd have loved Flare like you have in Mass Effect Trilogy. That would have been absolutely awesome. You launch a biotic ball that explodes. Would have been great. Lance is actually quite a good one as a thing. Should I keep that one? See, that's basically it, but that does it like around you, not sending it out. So it's a bit of a. I'll leave that as it is for now. And obviously, like I say, you can have your profiles. You have to unlock some of these as you go along when you first play. But Explorer, I think, is the best because it basically gives you bonus for everything: tech, biotic, combat powers. And obviously, like you can see here, yeah, each one has a rank. I think you can like rank them up as you unlock skills, which then unlock. Like for example, that one is a combination of biotic and tech. So if you get an adept and engineer up to, I think it's like 2 or 3 rank, then you can unlock sentinel. Same, that's biotic and tech. Biotic and combat, and tech and combat. And this is basically a mixture of all three of them. So you know, it's a good game. It's a good way to do it. Okay. Sarah Riley.
Hang in there, Sarah.
And your dad's?
Looks like Dad's already suited up.
So just another boring day at the office, huh?
And that wasn't long enough, yeah.
Hell of a wake-up call. Kinda wish I'd hit the snooze button and slept another day. Or a year.
You'd miss all the good parts. I always wondered what it was like when explorers crossed the ocean.
Yeah.
Nothing but stars and dead reckoning to guide them.
And a map that said, "Here be dragons."
Well, if they made it, we can too. And maybe see a dragon along the way.
Let's not get eaten.
I prefer to eat lunch, not be lunch.
You're not a real explorer till you've got some scars. Or bite marks.
On that note, time to get to the shuttle.
Dr. Carlyle, with everything going on, I think the Ark needs you more than we do.
Pathfinder wants a medic on hand. And if that is home down there, I'm happy to knock on the door.
Yeah, you and me both.
If it's what we hope it is, it'll be one for the history books. You got a quote ready? One small step?
I'm pretty sure your dad will handle that honor.
All right, team, button it up. We leave in 5.
Sir, we broke out the weapons as requested. Anything we should know about?
Seemed prudent given the situation. We'll be short-handed with Sarah out. I heard what happened. Your sister's strong. She'll make it.
She better.
We bet on whose boots would hit the ground first. This isn't how I wanted to win.
Well, knowing Sarah, she'll want to go double or nothing on
you
who
there.
climbs the tallest mountain. Don't let it get you down. I need you sharp.
I understand.
Your mom would have been proud of both of you. Okay, team, listen up. I chose each of you for the Pathfinder team, not just because you're talented and passionate, but because you're dreamers, like me. We dream of exploring the unknown, of finding the edge of the map, and then discovering what lies beyond. When people look back on this, and they will, they'll remember we didn't give up. That we kept dreaming, that our first few faltering steps in Andromeda were the beginning of everything they know. We only get one chance to be first. So, let's go make history.
Honestly, I'm so like, if we were going out to explore space, I'd so be there. I'd sign up for that shit. Kind of envied the people of the past as well, where they didn't know what the entire world looked like. There's no area in the world that we don't know about that mapped.
Shuttle 2,
There's
take
nothing
your
to
lead.
explore anymore.
Good luck, Pathfinder team.
That's why I love these things, the stories. I love the stories. Give you new worlds, new places, new people to see.
Turning to Vector 135.
Amazing. Love it.
We're on point.
Wow, will you look at that? Whatever it is, it stopped the Hyperion in its tracks.
It appears to be an unstable mass of dark energy.
Yeah, it's the
so.
like after trail of a weapon, I believe if I'm right, that attacked the remnant, the Jardan. Is what they're actually called, by the way. We call them remnants for most of the game, but they are called the Jardan. And yeah, so their enemy basically launched this weapon at them, and that's what this is like in the after trail of it.
To meet back in the Milky Way. Name's Liam Costa, security and response specialist.
I don't like Liam that
Good to
much.
meet you, Liam.
He's alright, but
Hard to believe we're finally doing this.
not a very fleshed out
Sure beats
character.
reading the brochures.
Beginning our deceleration. Planet's dead ahead. Hang on. Initiating atmospheric entry. Here we go. The flight guidance is scrambled. It'll pass. The controls are fighting me.
Adjust approach vector 3 degrees to start.
We're through.
Holy.
Shuttle 2, are you seeing this?
Copy that. Doesn't look like a golden world from here.
Ionization levels are rising.
Stay on course to the landing zone.
Oxygen levels are below minimum human requirements.
Is this the right planet? We had this all worked out.
Keep it tight, Shuttle 2.
The mountains are floating. Look, port side.
That has to be advanced engineering.
Hyperion, this is the Pathfinder. We've got evidence of an alien civilization.
Has anyone seen us?
Yep, the Jardan.
What if they're not friendly?
We stick to contact protocol. No use of deadly force unless hostile intent is clear.
Lightning strike! We lost control! Shuttle 2 declaring an emergency! I've got a Leo! Hang up! Weather!
Take my hand! Oh shit, I wouldn't like this.
Acceleration
Yeah, this is
increasing.
one thing I would not like.
No kidding!
Your jump jet is malfunctioning.
Get it working!
Approaching terminal velocity.
Sam!
Got that. The side piece there seems to just be hanging on for nothing. We are not in Kansas
This is
anymore.
Ryder. Come in.
We are on Pandora.
Hyperion.
Where the mountains
Sam,
float.
Anyone there? Save your breath, Ryder. Sam's offline. Comlink's trashed. I'm surprised we aren't too.
Did we really do that? Or are we dead and don't know it? Well, we found hell. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. No way this is home.
Looks like we're gonna find some high ground. See if anyone else is alive. Come on. Ryder, how's your survival training?
I've seen my share of troubles. Nothing crazy, but...
Well, crazy just found us. Those rocks out there are floating.
Terra Incognita.
Okay, right, so I'm going to leave that one there for now. Please like and subscribe, like I said in the beginning, and I'll be back soon with part 2, which will be Planetfall, basically doing, you know, everything on this planet and getting back up to the Nexus. Alright, okay, so cheers, see you all later, sorry.